Hi, I'm Rachel. I graduated from the University of Massachusetts in Amherst in 2015 with a degree in accounting.
How has college debt to this point, 2 years after you have graduated, affected you?
College debt was a big deal when I was deciding in college, and instead of choosing a private university where I would have incurred more loans, I decided to choose UMass. But even with choosing UMass, I still walked out with more debt than I wanted to, especially with the increasing fees every year, increasing tuition, housing costs. Um, in terms of how it's affected me 2 years later after graduating college, the biggest problem is that I haven't been able to save as much as I wanted to. Whereas people decades ago were owning houses at this age, that's not even a thought that's occurred to me at this point. I haven't been able to save as much as I wanted to because more of my money is being deferred back to my student loans. I wasn't able to take out a car loan as soon as I wanted to when I probably needed to because when it came to paying student loans or getting a new car, obviously the student loans are going to come first.
So, no worries. Alright, first question. What is your name, where you graduated from, and if you don't mind explaining the total debt that you're in just for a number.
My name's Megan Day. I graduated from UMass Boston 2013, and I think I owe approximately $37,000.
Yeah, that's fine. Give or take. It's not that big of a deal. Great. So pretty much my third question is about like any kind of like payment plans again from the same duration of 6 months, 1 year, and then current.
I have two loans out. One is through a private, through a bank, so it's a private loan, and then I have federal loans that I took out for the duration of college. So when I got out of school, I was on a standard repayment plan, which is the minimum amount that they calculate for a 10-year loan, just like a standard 120 payments. So that was an option for me, and then I applied for public service loan forgiveness, which is a program offered that will forgive any amount you owe after 120 qualifying payments, but you have to qualify and work in a certain kind of job. I work in a public school, which is technically a I think qualifies as a governmental organization because it's public. So I applied through that and I got accepted. And now I just applied to refinance my loans through it's called PAYE, P-A-Y-E, which is a income-driven based repayment plan, which will calculate how much I owe based on certain things like my AGI, which is my adjusted gross income, and also they calculate how much you make based on your AGI, and then they multiply that. I think it's 150% of the poverty level, and that will give you like a rough estimate. So I'm looking to lower my monthly payment every month, so I have something that could be forgiven at the end of my loans.
Alright, my last two questions are, how do you feel after you graduated knowing you're in debt? So were you afraid, scared, nervous, excited, etc.?
I was definitely excited to be out of college. I was in college for a while, 6 years actually, so I switched my major. I was pretty nervous. 6 months goes by really fast when you get out of college, and I had to make it a priority to look for a job every day. I was just trying to prepare as much as I could and have as many options as I could, so I was definitely nervous.
And question 5, do you have any kind of setbacks, like buying a car, house, family, etc.?
I feel like, I'm still young, but I feel like buying a house is a giant setback. I got to buy a car after a couple of years. I got a better paying job, and but I have a lot of bills. My loans tack on $600 more a month.
After school, where did you live? Did you live with your family? Did you find your own apartment right after school?
I lived briefly at home, and then I had to move out, and but I lived with family just in an apartment, so that was very helpful. I got to save some money, and then after about a year, I moved into my own apartment, which I'm currently living in now.
Awesome, that's good.
Okay.